From his rainbow-colored hair to his high-stakes octagon battles, Sean Ali has never hidden from the spotlight. But this time, the headline isn't about fighting, it's about family. After selling his house for $1.1 million, which he first purchased for $780,000 in 2020, Ali revealed that part of the profit went into a fresh business venture, while he
a $1 million check today. Pretty much already spent. Sold my house, bought it for $780,000 back in 2020, and just sold it for 1.1. And I gotta go cash the check. And we're heading to the bank to go see if this $1 million check is real. Give $10,000 to my mom, because if my mom didn't do what she did for me, I'd be dead. I was just telling Garrett how crazy it is. Literally, like when I was 18, 19 years old, I'd get like a $200 check from a sponsor, and I was so grateful to go to the bank and deposit that. That would help me eat for the month, help with bills, and so f***ing crazy pulling up to the bank right now, selling a house for $1 million and depositing it in the bank. It's fire!
Right through front instead of way back. And somebody needs to pick up that cement. What's that?
It's $10,000.
For the bank?
No, for you.
What?
For you.
For what?
For you.
Because you're his mom.
His mommy.
What? Oh. Thank you, honey. You didn't have to do that. I thought it was for rent or something to put in the bank.
No. It's you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I lost my train of thought.
You're welcome.
Aw, you didn't have to do that.
I know. Well, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go inside.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Call me.
Yeah. All right. Oh, well, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
also surprised his mother with a $10,000 check as a heartfelt thank you. Meanwhile, the bad blood between Merab Dvalishvili and Umar Nurmagomedov doesn't seem to have cooled. Their first clash ended with Merab's hand raised, and for a moment things looked settled. But now, the tension is rising again. In a fiery interview with a Georgian outlet, Merab mocked Umar.
შემდეგში უმარ ნურმაგომედოვთან მომიწეს ბრძოლა, აი დარწმუნებული ვარ ჩემს თავში, რომ ეხლა აი აშკარად დამაჯერებლად აი გავტეხავ და ისე მოვგებ. აი აშკარად აი ნუ ბოლო ის ჩვენი ბრძოლა ისეთი არ იყო, რა თქმა უნდა, უგებდი ვაკონტროლებდი ზედმეტი თავის ტიულის და რისკის გარეშე მოვუგე, მაგრამ შემდეგ ბრძოლაში ესე ადვილად არ გაუშვებ გალეიდან.
ანუ ის ბოლო წუთნახევარი რაც ჩვენ ნახეთ პირველ ბრძოლაში შენთვის არასაკმარისად გატეხილი იყო?
აი პირველ წუთნახევარში გავუკეთეთ მაგას და მე მთელი 23 წუთნახევარი ვათხრევ როგორც მეშოკი, როგორც ქართველებმა
saying he didn't learn his lesson and vowed to break him in the opening minute if they collide in a rematch. Khabib Nurmagomedov, however, has his own clash of opinions, this time with his cousin, PFL champion Usman Nurmagomedov, over whether top contender Paul Hughes deserves another shot. Back in January, Usman and Hughes went the distance in a 5-round war many hailed as a Fight of the Year contender. Though Hughes wasn't granted an immediate rematch, he blasted his way back into contention by finishing Bruno Miranda in only 42 seconds. That kind of performance screams title shot, doesn't it? Yet Usman remains firm. He says Hughes doesn't deserve it. Khabib thinks otherwise. In an interview, he insisted the Irishman earned a second chance.
He thinks Paul Hughes deserved the rematch. You said Paul Hughes does not deserve the rematch. What do you think about the statement, and how do you see this fight going differently than the other fight?
I think Habib has his opinion, I have my opinion. Sometimes our opinion is not same. For my opinion, it's still not deserved, but who cares about it? No one. We're gonna fight Friday. It's almost after tomorrow, no? Everything is good. Training camp was good. I did everything, alhamdulillah. Just small hard day tomorrow for cutting weight, and that's it.
Asked at a press conference about Khabib's stance, Usman doubled down, saying Hughes hasn't done enough, and even hinted that Khabib may not be seeing the full picture. Elsewhere, Wanderlei Silva and Acelino Freitas were both slapped with lengthy suspensions, while the man who delivered the knockout punch in a post-fight brawl somehow walked away untouched. The Brazilian National Boxing Council handed out punishments after the wild melee at Spartan Fight Night 2, where Silva, already disqualified for repeated headbutts, was later dropped by Rafael Freitas, Acelino's own son, during the chaos. Cornermen from both camps were also suspended. Silva and the elder Freitas now face a 180-day ban, effective for all events under the commission's authority. The council also informed other commissions worldwide. But Rafael, who threw the brutal punch, avoided suspension entirely because he wasn't officially listed as a cornerman, leaving him outside their jurisdiction. Instead, the commission merely recommended that he be barred indefinitely from boxing events. Not every member of the family was so lucky though, as Luis Claudio Freitas and Lego Gutierrez Freitas were both hit with 180-day bans. In other news, Artem Lobov is out of his scheduled PFL fight with Zubaira Tukhugov. Lobov, who was making a return after a 5-year retirement, suffered an unfortunate training injury just before fight week. According to PFL officials, an accidental head clash and sparring caused a nasty gash near his right eye, and doctors had no choice but to pull him from the card. Lobov confirmed the setback on Instagram.
And I wanted to, obviously push hard. It's an important fight for me. We went training last night. I knew the fight was going to be a lot of grappling, a lot of takedown defense. So, we decided to grapple, tried to be, safe, didn't start standing up, went from the floor to, try and avoid injury. And got into it, I wanted to give it a hard push, I was pushing hard, and it was going really good. And we just had an accidental head clash. As soon as that happened, I could see blood everywhere, quickly covered it with the towel, ran upstairs, trying to not let anybody see me, As soon as got to the room, contacted PFL, they got the doctor, but as soon as the doctor, came in, he saw the cut, he said, there's no way you can be fighting with that. The cut was very deep, very bad. There was, as he called it, there was a flap there. It wasn't just a straight line. It's probably due to the fact that I have a lot of scar tissue on my face from my time at the bare knuckle and just all the fights I've had over the years. Once again, I'm really, really sorry for this. I know how annoying it is. I hope you can all forgive me.
Apologizing to fans and expressing hope that PFL will reschedule the fight. And here's a wild one. Kamaru Usman is not impressed with Dean Thomas's bold idea, trading UFC light heavyweight champion Magomed Ankalaev for rising PFL star Dakota Ditchiva. On the latest Pound for Pound podcast, Usman admitted Ditchiva would be a fantastic addition to the UFC's flyweight division, but flat out rejected the idea of giving up a reigning champion.
Be a good addition to the UFC. Whenever should that time arise and present itself, I do think the UFC would be interested in her. But of course, right now she's under contract with the PFL. She's doing phenomenal things there, so we give her props and we let her stay there. But to say that you should trade a champion like Magomed Ankalaev, Dean Thomas, me and you need to wrestle. Next time I see you, we wrestling. We wrestling. All right, Unc to nephew, we gonna wrestle, because I don't like when you said that. Don't talk about my boy Ankalaev like that, bro. All right, go ahead.
Usman even jokingly challenged Thomas to a wrestling match over what he called a disrespectful take on Ankalaev, saying, "If he really feels that way, let's settle it on the mats." Now, onto a lighter note, MMA memes. Coming in at number 3, a hilarious post from Phoenix Above Sky. Number 2 goes to Raw Power for a creative take that had fans laughing. And the number 1 meme? That honor belongs to Dear Swim. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you enjoyed the content, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay with us for all the latest in the world of MMA.